What's going on, everybody? This is Dave from Steel City Drones. Today I want to talk about a firmware update issue a lot of our customers and end users are experiencing, and I want to show what the problem is and what the remedy is and what you should be looking for going forward when you're updating the firmware for your aircraft. So recently DJI came out with a firmware that allows us to be able to use the RC Plus remote with the Matrice 300. So that's great, but it's causing a little confusion when people are updating their aircraft. So right now we're on version 7.0. So normally, I like using Assistant 2 for all my firmware updates. And when we go ahead into the Assistant 2, I always look at what the latest version at the top is, because that is the current version to always update to. And often I'll just do it without looking exactly what we have. But if you look closely, there's two different versions there. You'll see a version 5.7 and a version 7. So on the list, version 7.0 is for the M300 Smart Controller. Version 57 is for the RC Plus remote. Now, if you accidentally update to version 5.7 and you have a Matrice 300 Smart Controller, what's going to happen is that your controllers, whether it's one or both, will unpair from the aircraft automatically, and there's no way to repair them. So this is actually what one of our customers sent us, that you can see what they experienced.
It's now in linking. Now we go into the app and it says to skip this part, so we go enter camera view, press the X to get out of that, press the three dots, remote, we go down here to link to aircraft, we press that, we say okay. As you can see, it's in that mode. We pull down and that's correct right there. Now we go over to the aircraft, press and hold for 5 seconds. Okay, you can see it's flashing. Again, the aircraft is not syncing with the remote.
So now what the remedy for that is, we have to get to version 7.0. But if we're using Assistant 2.19, which is the current version that's downloadable, you're not going to see the ability to go back to version 6 to be able to fix the problem. So the fix to this is actually using an older version of Assistant 2, which is 2.13. Now, we were able to have that luckily, as we keep all of the older Assistant 2s around. Now, if you're in this situation and you don't have an older version, go ahead and email us or contact us and we'll be glad to give you that link. But that's what's going to have to be happening. You're going to have to go down to the older version of Assistant 2, such as 2.13, install that. Then when you hook up to your aircraft, you'll see the older versions there, like version 6.0. My recommendation would be to go ahead and downgrade to version 6.0, then go back and switch to 2.19, and then go ahead and download and install version 7.0, and you'll be good. So if you have any questions, let me know. Be glad to help you out. Give a call. We'll be glad to give you that Assistant 2 if you need it. And also, if you haven't yet, please check out our Instagram page. We have daily updates, a lot of content you're not going to see on YouTube, or you're going to see on Instagram first before you see what we're doing on YouTube. So thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you soon.